Hey y'all, I'm just lying on this bench outside thinking about how Breonna Taylor still has not received her justice. It has been nearly 160 days since March since a black woman was murdered while sleeping in her own home by police officers. And since they were police officers and since they were white, they have not been held accountable yet. And since she's a woman and since she is black, she has not received her justice. Now, if Breonna Taylor's story doesn't make you realize that there is something so unjust and wrong about the criminal justice system and just this system in general, then I don't know what will. But consider if this was your white family member, cousin, aunt, who's working during a pandemic in the hospitals, already risking her health and her life, and they were shot, killed, and nothing came of it, and it's been months. Would that cause you to care anymore? Because I know that if Breonna Taylor was a white woman, then justice would have been served. That is why we fight. I've seen so many people commenting on the protests, how disruptive they are, how violent they got, which, by the way, was often white supremacists or police officers instigating and trying to make it look like something it wasn't, which is something that you need to think about. Not like you, but people. Instead of demonizing the people who are just fighting for their lives. But anyways, as I was saying, I've seen so many people who will make negative comments on the protest but can't even condemn the catalyst for this all and the actual reason why everyone is protesting and angry in the first place. And no, it wasn't just George Floyd's murder or Breonna Taylor's murder that began this movement. It has been centuries, 400 years of slavery and Jim Crow laws and pushback of the civil rights movement, just trauma and oppression that brought us to where we are now. But if you don't understand that, then it's your responsibility to get educated on it and to at least try to be an ally to everything going on right now. I just don't know how anyone can make an excuse for Breonna Taylor's murder, which, by the way, she's not the only black woman, innocent woman, to be killed. Tatiana Jefferson was also killed in her home by a police officer who thought that she was up to no good. I don't know enough about her case, but she was, I think, with a young child. There are so many other people, and as I was talking about in one of my previous videos on feminism and intersectionality, being black and being a woman adds a whole other layer to this situation. Breonna Taylor's life was taken away from her. All of her hopes and dreams are gone. Meanwhile, her killer is still living his. There was a picture of him just on a beach. He can go on vacation. He can just live his life still, while he took an innocent woman's away from her just because she was black. That shows you what you have to see. That shows you everything. So please pay attention, have some empathy. Do it for Breonna Taylor and every other woman, man who is killed for who they are.